Hey, Thomas. As you know, I'm exposing the capabilities of your mind to be able to automatically regulate emotions, thoughts, or behaviors. So I'm going to see if I can find myself on here to make sure that I am live properly. Let's see here. Here we are. Yes, indeedy. And I'm going to check one other spot to make sure that I am actually live. So we're going to be discussing today, why do I feel bad when I make a mistake? Well, you know what? I'm going to try to forward this somewhere. So, well, next time. It kind of got messed up. There we go. There I am. So we're going to look at how it is that what's going on when we feel bad about making a mistake. What do you think that comes from? What do you think that's coming from? Why do you think that we are feeling that when we make a mistake? How often do you feel that? There I am. And I should be able to hear myself. Yes, I did. Here we go. It is done. Okay, sweet. Okay, so, that's kind of getting covered. Let's go a little bit more this way. I need to be able to look at my notes in my computer. Okay, so today we're discussing why one can feel bad when a mistake is being made. Feeling bad about something or guilty is a lower vibe emotional reaction. Is that bad? No. Is that a natural response? Yes. Is it the reaction that has to be? No. So why is it a natural response? Well, because it's a learned response. Remember, from third trimester to 7 years of age, we are like a sponge, just taking everything in, and what we get from that is what we get. Some of it's helpful, some of it's unhelpful. That's okay. You have probably heard the term dysregulation a lot on social media. They come up with terms and we start hearing them a lot. It's a big word, dysregulation, but there is even another big word that can take care of dysregulation. So have you heard about that word? It is called neuroplasticity. So depending on how it is used, it can cause the mind to navigate emotional distress like a GPS. So guilt and shame are learned reactions and responses. Being told that we should feel shame or guilt as a child when we do something, we're told that we're wrong or that we should be ashamed or feel bad. So when we made a mistake, we might be even made fun of. We might be accused of being stupid. Maybe we've done something and they classify it as wrong, and so we're feeling really ashamed and we're feeling really bad because we're told that if you're really sorry, you'll feel bad, you should feel ashamed. We actually have it used on ourselves and then we start to use it on others. But what if we could learn from our mistakes and just accept them, make amends if needed, and then adjust for the next time without all the emotional distress? Do you think that can be done? Do you think that should be done? Well, as I said, my name is Renee. I'm here to expose the capabilities of your mind, and your mind can address past situations that started to develop into you feeling guilty, and shamed or wrong or bad, feeling bad from those mistakes. They're just a program that we're actually just rehearsing time and time again. Interesting. So neuroplasticity allows your mind to do that. Allows us to adjust or rewire. You can find out more about it where? At DIYmentalboost.com. That's my website. I put all the information on there free so that you can learn about neuroplasticity. There's a course, Date Your Brain, DIYmentalboost.com. So you can do that course, Date Your Brain course. Now, there is many different ways to do subconscious rewiring. I happen to use a 3-step thought process that I learned. I like it because it's pleasant, fast, and lasting. It's one of the most pleasant, fast, and lasting ones that I know of. I haven't found one yet that's better, and I've tried different things just to mess around. So if you want to find out how the 3-step thought process works, you can also find that at DIYmentalboost.com because it allows you to understand the 3 steps and shows you how they work to be able to enhance how you navigate through situations. So you see, when you know about your brain and then you're given a good tool, you will start to change about how you feel about emotional wellness, mental health. All of that will start to shift because you'll actually be empowered instead of feeling helpless and not sure what's going on and why is this happening, and they're telling you that you're dysregulating in this, or you have this particular label as a diagnosis, or your label as this. But are they also giving you solutions? Now, a lot of times there are coping and managing skills. Now, the coping and managing skills, they have its place. But if you want to start to resolve and to prevent emotional distress, unwanted behaviors that you don't want, or unwanted reactions, then you're going to want to address it. And that's what I share. So if that sounds like something that you wish to do, hang in there. We're getting ready to do that. So I am going. You don't feel good. You're probably feeling guilt and shame. Can you think of a mistake that you made in the past when you first started to identify making a mistake with guilt and shame? Can you think of a time like that? Do you have one up there? So what happens is that particular situation can start to keep repeating and playing in our mind. So then the shame is kind of like relived. Have you ever done that? Well, we want to be able to address things that we do that happen and that come up into our mind. That doesn't seem to stop. We don't want that to do that. And so we have a tool that allows us to do that in our mind. It's neuroplasticity. It has the ability to adapt and rewire and navigate us through anything that is happening. So I'm actually just trying to repost my link since I had to redo it. And so the first link that I put out there, if someone clicks on it, there's not going to be anyone there. So I'm just clicking on it now. Just to put it out there. I'm going to concentrate just a second. So the first time that you may have felt that guilt, what did it feel like? Did it reside somewhere as a sensation, somewhere in your body? Okay. Is it a thought? Like a thought that keeps going in the mind about something that you did. Sorry, I had my cup there. So the mind learns how to react to things by what we repeat the most, and also what we repeat with the most intensity. So that situation that you thought of the first time when you felt like guilt or shame, was there someone connected to it? Like, was it a loved one that really made you feel that this was really bad? Was it a parent, so it had a bigger impact? Was it peers? Okay. Was it a secret? So there's many different things that can come with the concept of the guilt and shame that comes from making a mistake. Like we said, were you made to feel that now you were stupid, or now that you were dumb, or now that you were an embarrassment? So there's a lot of other factors. And so you want to look at those. That first time of a situation, you have a visualization of it, you have a memory of it. Where was the sensation? And you just gather all that information up. Okay? Take a deep breath. Because when you're addressing yourself, you're just addressing. Remember, it happened in the past, so it can't harm you now. You're just looking at it. And if you think, well, it really feels uncomfortable to look at it, you can do some tapping here to calm your, reset your nervous system. Or in your mind, if you have an image or a picture, you kind of like push it away, like if it's far away from you. That's kind of how you disassociate something from the past connecting to you right now in the present. So in your mind, you could just, it's kind of far away. And then you can always bring it closer when you feel more comfortable with it. So now what I just did is I reposted the link that I made the mistake of doing. And hopefully that will all balance out now. Okay, so I'm going to look to see if there's any comments or anything, because I was busy doing that. And while I'm busy doing that, when you take your deep breath after you thought about what was going on, you're going to basically pick an object that's around you somewhere that you can focus on. Now, you know I like to do the counting, right? Of the, not counting, but the words. Doing the words forward and backwards. That's a good way. You can write words, the motion, the fluidity. That helps. But this is called the re-engagement of the mind part. And so what you're going to do is to do that. What do you see around you? Do you see a picture? With your opposite writing hand, write the word picture. Or in your mind, spell picture, P-I-C-T-U-R-E, or spell it backwards, E-R-U-T-C-I-P. You do whatever you want. It's a re-engagement of the mind. Whatever it is that helps your mind to really engage in something else. Now, this is not a distraction. We're not doing this a distraction and coping and managing. We're actually doing a 3-step process that actually causes your mind to unlink the emotional distress that is connected to a picture, a sensation, or an emotion. That's what we're doing. So, go ahead, look around, find another word, or another object to make as a word. Photo, hat, shoes. I'm looking around here, see what I got. Blouse. What do you have? Where are you at? Okay. Now you're going to keep doing that. Sweater, dress, throwing words out there if you need help. Now, what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to imagine something extremely pleasant. Something that always makes you happy. A good visualization. It could be a happy memory. It could be something you want to do in the future. It can be anything. But it's got to resonate with you. Like, it brings in a really good feeling. Third step. I know the details, how they work, and what they are. You can go to DIYmentalboost.com and do the 3-step thought process course that's on there at no cost. Take a deep breath. Now, this situation, okay, that has caused you to feel embarrassed or ashamed. Can you know why it's making you feel embarrassed and ashamed? Who told you it should? Take a deep breath. Let it out. What's the worst of it? What's the worst part of it, of what happened? Take a breath and let it out. Now, don't forget, I have mental bliss courses that are step-by-step guided courses just like this that you can go on this YouTube. You're welcome to use those. That's why they're there. Right now, I'm here to introduce you to it and show you how effective it is. So, take a deep breath. Let's look at this embarrassment, this shame. Is it something that you've used often in your life? Something makes you feel embarrassed. Something makes you feel shamed. Something makes you feel guilty. Take a deep breath. You see, we're taught to use that. It seems to be introduced as a way to feel contrite, possibly, about what we've done, or to know that we've done something that maybe was not the best. Take a deep breath. So we hold on to it, and it kind of makes it so that we aren't able to move forward. And we like it when other people aren't able to not move forward. We want them to feel that guilt. So do you feel that good guilt because you feel you have to? Take a deep breath. Okay, now let's look around the room, your room, or anywhere. Or if you want, you can do something like animals, name animals, and say them back, forward and backwards. So you can do gorilla, Gorilla, backwards, Allirog, gorilla. Okay. You can think of another animal, do the same thing. Keep going. You're doing good. Or you could write it out in your opposite writing hand. If I didn't tell you the opposite writing hand, that's pretty important, because that's, your mind has to focus on how to do that, because it doesn't usually write with its opposite writing hand. Take a deep breath and do an imagination in your mind of something very pleasant. Or maybe you're listening to a song that you like. That works really well. Get into the groove of it. And go ahead and do that. You're doing good. Sometimes embarrassment and shame can be something hard that we can't see, because we've been trained that it's so shameful and embarrassment that we can't look at it. And so we can't address it. We kind of ignore it. We tolerate it. We get maybe defensive, or we get, we want to hide ourselves. But in order for the inside to enhance, so that the next time we do better, we have to release it. And if you're not able to just release it, then you can adjust it so that it releases. That's what we're doing today. Okay, take a deep breath. Okay, so here we go again. Let's look at that embarrassment, that shame, or that guilt, and the why we think we need to have it, how it serves a purpose, and if we let it go, we may not be able to protect ourselves or not do those things again. Take a deep breath. Look at the faces of the people that were involved in the guilt and the shame or the embarrassment. Think of the mistake that you made, why it was so bad. What's the worst thing that could have happened? Is it bright? Is it black or white? Take a deep breath. Let it out. Now, again, we did animals. Let's try flowers. Name some flowers. Spell them forward. Chrysanthemum. Oh, that's a hard one. I don't even know why I said that one. Let's see here. CRYTHANSAM. And then spell it backwards. MUNNATHYRCH. It doesn't make a difference whether it's right or not. It's about the re-engagement of the mind. That is the number one purpose. If it's right or wrong, it's irrelevant. Try another flower. Let's do something easy. Rose. Go ahead, you do it. Now, think of one that starts with an L. A flower that starts with an L. Can you think of one? And if you can't, then think of one that starts with an M. Spell it forward. And then backwards. Good job. Another flower. Can you think of one? Oh, I did. I just thought of one that starts with a C. Can you think of it? Take a deep breath. Let it out. And think of something pleasant. Now, you know when you do this, you maybe think of something fantastical, like, or turn it into a cartoon, whatever you visualize. We're just trying different things so you can see what your brain works with the best, and you'll know how to work with yourself. So is it a pleasant memory? Is it cartoonish? Kind of humorous? Joyful? Fantastical? Like maybe you're flying in the air or flying to the moon, or you're under the water with whales and you live in the water. I don't know. Just make it. Your visualization or your imagination is remarkable for this. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Take a deep breath. Okay. Again, let's go back. This is the way it works. If you want to know exactly why, you know what to do. Take the 3-step thought process course on DIYmentalboost.com. It is a free resource website, so just use it. It's a 45-minute little course, so I'll teach you it. So here you go. You're embarrassed, guilty, shamed. Other people know. Does that bother you? Other people know? Maybe other people might know. So it just feels really not just embarrassed, but there's some fear in there. Take a deep breath. Again, you know, maybe. Yeah. A little tap. Kind of reset that nervous system. What was the worst of it again? Mad at yourself? 2. Take a deep breath. Can you hear words from it? Do you hear someone saying something about it? Is there a picture scene that keeps going through your mind of the situation? Take a deep breath. And let's do it. Let's do names that start with a A. Spell it forward and backwards. I'll give you on the first one. Aaron. Spell it forward. Spell it backwards. Try another A word. Or I should say name word. Amanda. How about that one? Now you come up with one. What do you got? Alvin? Did I say girls only? You can do boys or girls. Alvin. Good job. Take a deep breath. Another A name. Alice. Averill. Throwing some out. Helping you out. Keep going. You're going to love the end results. Keep going. Remember, you can also write them with your opposite writing hand. When you're doing the writing, you also do some humming as you're writing it out with the opposite right hand and hum. I'm just showing you how good you can re-engage your mind into something else. Take a deep breath. And then you want to go ahead and look at your happy memory, your happy thought, something that will make you feel really, really pleasant inside. You can feel it from your head to your toe. Like if you're in a hammock and you know that nice feeling, flowy feeling, that's what you want inside. You can feel a movement. That's really good. Take a deep breath. Very good. Okay, we're about to do another round. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. We are dealing with the mistake that we made, and we're looking at it, and we're going to address it in a pleasant, fast, and lasting way. Look at it. What was that mistake? Why are you feeling guilty, shamed, embarrassed? Who told you you had to feel that way? You will already notice it's dropping. And when you think of it, the intensity is dropping. That's the purpose of this 3-step thought process. It allows you in a pleasant, lasting, and fast way to start to train your brain how to self-regulate itself. Because pretty soon you won't need to use videos. The ones that are on the courses that are on this website, this YouTube channel, those are courses you can do. You won't need them anymore. And your brain will have learned the pattern. Okay? Take a deep breath. What could have been worse? What's left? What's remaining that seems so intense or so wrong, so shameful? You know, we have people, they tell us we should feel bad. Take a deep breath, especially if it's a loved one. Are we embarrassed? angry at ourselves. Take a deep breath. I mean, did it make a complete mess of things when you did it? Like something really, really bad happened when you did that mistake? Take a deep breath. Now, step 2, re-engage the mind. Remember, this is what you have to do in a very natural way to let your brain ease it up. You're going to re-engage the mind. You're going to look at, let's do boys' names or girl names, starting with the letter B. You can do like Barry, B-A-R-R-Y, spell it backwards, Y-R-R-A-B. Now you come up with one yourself. Think of a boy's name, starts with a B, or girl. I don't know if I said boy or girl. You can do either or. Re-engage that mind, keep it engaged. Find another B. How about Bernard? That's a hard one, Bernard. Good job. Keep it engaged. Okay. Very good. Another B name. Spell it forward and then spell it backwards. You have to re-engage the mind. Good job. And now what you're going to do is you are going to what? Visualize something. Past memory that was happy and wonderful, or something you want to do in the future, something that makes you feel really good inside. You have to have that feeling of the emotion coming into you now. Or maybe you're in a hammock and you just, you can hear the waves. See the palm trees, the blue sky. Ooh, you feel the warmth of the sun. Oh, that feels nice. Use your imagination. Got 15 seconds. Go. Take a deep breath. And now, try it again. Visualize. Make it even better. Bring in more emotion. Very good. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Okay. Now, check in. Check in with, we've done like a couple of rounds. Check in and see if whatever it is you thought of, the image, the sensation, see if it feels different when you look at that. If you've done the 4 rounds, you're going to have really good results. If you've done 1 round, you should still have results. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Okay, let's do a round again. Okay, let's do another round. So the round is, we look at what it is that we made the mistake of, why we feel so bad about it, why it was so bad, who told us it was bad, how did it affect us? What did we do? Why was it so bad? What sensation did you have in your body? Where was it? What are you seeing in your head right now? A memory, a picture, a movie? How could it have gotten worse? So you're going to take a breath. And let it out. And then again, re-engagement of your mind. Re-engagement of the mind is what? You can either write with the opposite writing hand, names that start with R, or you can say names like Renee, forward, R-E-N-E-E, spell it backwards, E-N-E-E-N-E-R. Take a deep breath, and go ahead and find 4 more R names. Do the same thing. Keep going. Now go ahead. Think of an imagination or visualization of something pleasant, really pleasant. It should make you smile. It should make you feel nice, relaxed, pleasant. And if you can't think of something, imagine yourself at the beach, maybe at the mountains, maybe your pet. Maybe you just like a really nice up and going song. Take a deep breath. Use your imagination and visualization again. I'm going to give you another 15 seconds. Do it again. If you have movement in there, it's really good. The mind will like that. It's a re-engagement. It's into. So like if you're swimming or you're walking on the beach, do it first person as if you're really walking on that beach. Feel it. The sand between your toes. Maybe the water is coming up onto them. Or whatever you wish to visualize. 15 seconds. Okay, take a deep breath. Good job. Okay, so we actually did 5 rounds. Woohoo. So you're going to look. So when you first started out, the intensity may have been, I don't know, 10, 12. I say 10, 12 because sometimes people are like, it's a 12. That's okay. And you'll notice it has dropped. It may have dropped a lot. Now, this is where you do your tester. Okay. Especially if it's dropped quite a bit. Sometimes we'll be like, oh, it's really, oh, that feels good. So let's test it. Let's see if it really has dropped down from a 10 to like a 5. Try to make yourself feel embarrassed about it again. Like just think of the worst of the worst. How could it have been worse? Just try. Okay? Challenge yourself to try to see if you can feel that same intensity. And there's a reason you're doing that. Of course, if you do the course, you'll know why. DIYmentalboost.com. It's there. Date Your Brain or the 3-Step Thought Process course. Okay, so now look at it. What did you say? Did it go up or did it stay the same? If it went up, whatever you said, take a deep breath right now and start your names of, let's start with M's and do M is for Mary, M-A-R-Y, Y-R-A-M, N is for Nancy, N-A-N-C-Y, Y-C-N-A-N, and keep going. Everyone else, if it stayed the same, congratulations. Take a deep breath and do another round on your own and then check in to see if it went down more. So one of the things is when we are doing these, we never force the brain. So if it hasn't budged, just tell the brain it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't have to change. There's nothing wrong. And do another round. Either way, everyone's doing another round. Re-engagement of the mind is what we're at right now. Second step. Keep it going. I'm going to have you do it for a whole full minute. Go. Got 40 more seconds. Keep going. You're doing great. Twenty seconds more. 10 seconds more. Take a deep breath. Let it out and go to the happy place in the mind. Remember, that's actually bringing in a high vibe feeling. You have to bring in that high vibe feeling. Feel it up. Think of something of a happy memory, a pleasant memory, the one you've been doing. Enhance it, hype it up. Get pumped. Very good job. One more time. Another 10 seconds. No, I do music. Okay, good job. We did 6 rounds. Awesome. And what did that take us? I think it was like, I don't know, maybe it was 20 minutes. Might have been a little longer. Not quite sure. You know, I had to get it. I had to redo the stream. So I think it was just around 20, 25 minutes. I'll have to replay the replay to see. Thank you for coming. What did you think of what you did? How did it go? If you want to know more about it, Date Your Brain or 3-Step Thought Process courses on the No Course Resource website of DIYmentalboost.com. Or you can start getting a really good jump start in just 2 weeks with the online course that I have here on YouTube. There's a couple of ones in there. There's a 7-day one and a 2-week one. They really will give you step-by-step guidance, just like I'm doing now, but it'll be kind of in sequence in a certain order of certain things, and you'll like it a lot. I'm glad that you came in on live, and I will see you next time. You know it's Wednesdays, 7 p.m. I'm here. Okay, sometimes it's 7:05 or 7:10. But it's around 7. I'm always usually here. So we'll see you next time. Thank you for being here. I will see you. Ciao. Okay.